are back. We are back with class number 2. This is class number 2 coming in the arena. Sorry we missed class number 1. This is the second class of our Red Bulls. There was only one entry in that very first class, so we'll see that one back for Division Drive. Yeah, I had to shut down and restart. So we're going to see if our volume can go up on our own microphone here just a smidge. We're going to see, we have a handheld mic here. We'll see how that works. We can get that volume turned up. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. We'll see if that's a little better. If we get too loud or too quiet, let us know, guys. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Here we go. We are in class number 2, Red Bulls. This is the second of our Red Bull class. So we think that these 3 that are left out on the rail will most likely be, okay, we're down to 2. We have 2 left here now. And the way the judge explained to me he would be judging would be, he will be leaving his top placings on the rail. So this is going to be 1, 2, not sure what order, but it looks like we have a winner here. All righty.
Nothing. The bull wins the class. He's not the most powerful bull in this class, but he's the soundest of all of them. Here's one that when the young lady gets him stroke, he presents a nice picture to you. One that's got some length of side to him, one that's got some muscle shape to him, one that's got some depth of flank to him. Just a really nice sound calf. The powerhouse of the bunch is the calf coming in second. I love a lot of things about this calf. I like the internal dimension he has. I like the volume he has. I'd like to straighten him up. When he walks, he wants to drop his pins ever so slightly. toe out a little bit on the front end, but a really powerful calf. The calf coming in third. Here's the calf that's got a lot of length aside to him. Again, he wants to break right there in his loin. You can straighten him up, put his pin bones up, make him more ideal for me, but one that does have stand on a good substance of bone and really extend it to that front 1/3. A nice calf. The two bulls coming in next. Here comes a bull I think is going to get better every day. He's on feet. One that's got some extension in his front end. One that's got some length aside to him. You read him out at his top. He's going to have a lot of muscle shape to him. Really love the sheep this young calf's got. Great project, young man. The bull concluding the class. Here comes one that's a really good red color that I admire. One that's standing out through the front 1/3. He gets a little piecey to me when he gets out here. I'd like to float him out through his hooks to pins and clean him up each year so slightly, but congratulations.
Okay, that was class number 2. Class number 2 was won by? Class number 2 was won by? What was the last winner in that last class? The class. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm getting myself a little bit behind.
Results in our last class. First place, entry number 270, Rachel Chamberlain. Second place, entry number 737, Walter Scadden. Third place, entry number 773, Reagan's Cattle Fitting Service. Fourth place, entry 445.
So I don't even have the right book. All I have is
Benny Cattle. And fifth place, entries 1104, Eddie Phillips. Moving on to class 30, winter bull test. Entries number 786, Rodriguez Cattle Service, and entry 782, Rodriguez Cattle Service. Entries 861, Reagan Summerall. Entries 423, Mark Cattle. Entry 1023, Glittering Red Woman. Entry 61, Nathan Foster. Entry 401, Razorback Farmers. This is your class.
Here, look. You're on. Okay, everybody. Now we're caught up. So we were looking at the heifer catalog. Got very confused. So in that very last class, 28, the very first class of the Red Bulls, the program was a little confusing to me. That was going to be Mr. Red E. Tex. That was a Winchester son. So that was that class that y'all missed that I didn't get on tape. Class number 29 was the class that just finished. Class number 29 was the class that just finished. We'll get you those results. And we are now in class number 30. So we're going to get you guys caught up so that we know where we are. Sorry, guys, the book confused me just a little. Easy enough to do. Not enough coffee yet today. So there we go. This is class 30. Who won the second bull class? Do we know?
He mentioned that he's worried about his
Yeah, no.
his heifer.
Okay, we're so glad that you guys think that the transmission is good, and we are glad you are watching. Raul from Mexico, so thank you so much. Sorry guys, we got a little confused, just a smidge, but we're back on track. So in class number 28, that winner was going to be the Richard Chambly entry. That was going to be the Mr. Red E-Tex. And that looks like it is going to be a full sibling to the one that won class number 29. So class number 28. So the class winner in class number 29 was going to be the Richard Chambly entry. He's from Lufkin, and he had Mr. Red E-Tex 165/1. And the Walters entry, Walters Rojo Grande, that is going to be a Mr. CB Rocky son out of Lady L. Maribel Rojo. That entry was second. So we're on class number 30 right now. Hey, VF Farms, thanks for watching. And Al Rogers. Yeah, I know Mandy's telling me coffee is very important. I agree, Mandy, at this moment in time. Clearly have not had enough coffee. And Al Rogers is watching. Al, we're excited. You guys are going to have another sale with us. That's our good friends over there at Boxar. And we have Troy Tesh with 4T on the mic. He's our announcer today. So really glad to have you guys here with us today.
Those are pearls.
Again, want to thank everyone who's been so supportive of us. One of our huge supporters has been Elgin Breeding Service. Elgin Breeding Service does a tremendous job. We really appreciate all they do. They were actually our photo sponsors at the All-American, so they were the reason why we were able to give away all of our photos that we took in the arena at the All-American. So really thankful for them. Hey, Herb, good to see you. And glad you just found us. We're going to be here all day, Herb. And he says we are looking good, and he is from 4R. And Al Rogers, like I said, he is watching us too, so thank you guys so much. We were talking about Elgin Breeding Service. Those are Dylan and Hillary over there. They were watching earlier too, so very exciting that they were watching with us. Again, that's Elgin Breeding Service. They do just a tremendous job. They have a collection station. Anything, you need to ship it, you need to collect it, they are there for you. And those are our good friends at Elgin Breeding Service. And then, of course, we had Stuart Watkins. Stuart Watkins has a super cool heifer selling in the sale that Chris Shivers is doing in Infinity Cattle Service. So this heifer right here on the screen, she is going to be selling in August. They're in mid-August. That's going to be in Mississippi, I think. I'll have to look and see. But yeah, that is going to be a really tremendous female right there. I believe that's going to be a Maximus daughter that he is selling. So Stuart was watching us just a moment ago, so we really appreciate him watching also. So that is great. And then don't forget that we have that ST Genetics. We have that ST Genetics sale. Actually, right now online, we have the Via Meal sale. The Via Meal sale is going on online right now. That's in Panama. And so that sale is actually going on. It closes tonight. And then we have the ST Genetics, and they're going to have, I believe, a little bit of a viewing party tonight also. So ST Genetics is going to be having their online auction with us. And they have been kind enough, and I think this is really cool. Everybody needs to know about this. They have been kind enough to sponsor all of our photos. All of the photos. We are the official photographer here. All of the photos. Hey, Stuart, you're going to be coming our way, so glad that Stuart Watkins.
Really run this class. Here's one that just athletics, and he gets around the ring, rigging out of his top. He's got a good top in him. Pretty nice calf. One's got a lot of dimension to him. I like the sheep in him. I like how extended he is up to his front 1/3. So powerhouse bull coming in second. Here's one that a little quicker maturing for me. One that you love the amount of muscle he has, love the flank he has, like the turnout out of him. I just don't know if he's going to have enough gas in the tank to get up in that senior division or not. He may moderate, be a little too moderate, but really a powerful bull. The bull coming in third. Here's the powerful bull from me. Here's one that's got some length of side to him. One that's got a lot of dimension to him. He's got some muscle. I just like to see a little softer, but a little bit more internal dimension to move up any higher. Really nice shape to him though. The bull coming in next. Here's a bull though. The longer he stays over, the better he gets. One that you like him out here. He's not 1/3. He's really extended. He's got some real shape and volume to him. I just like to slide his arm back ever so slightly. He wants to break right behind his shoulders. For me. The young man coming next, here's a bull that you admire a lot of things about. He's got a tremendous top in him. He's got some shape to him. He's sound. He just needs a little more weight today with age go up any higher in the class. The bull coming next, here's a really high performing bull, one that's got some length of side to him, one that's got some muscle shape to him. When he gets out here, he gets a little PC, he wants to run downhill. I'd like to clean him up in his sheath and maybe pick him up from hooks to pins to level him out in his hip. The young bull coming in next, here's a bull that's really intriguing. One that's really extended through his front 1/3. I like a lot of things about this calf. He's got a lot of length of side to him. He's got some muscle shape to him. He just needs to chill out and learn to be a show bull. And I'm sure he'll move up higher in the class as the shows progress. The bull that concludes the class, here's a really long-sided bull, one that's got stand on a good set of feet and legs. He's really sound made. He's extending the front 1/3. He just needs more power and more middle to him to move up any higher in the class, but a really nice calf.
Okay, so in that last class, we're going to talk about who won, and yeah, congratulations to Castlereagh. We have a team Castlereagh out there. So in first place, we had the Reagan Sumrow from Greenville. She was showing her Mr. RP11. That's going to be a Butterbean son out of the VL Elena 5/38. And the second place was going to be the Mr. Castlereagh HG Golden. That's going to be a bull sired by Mr. 3X HK Oro Rojo and out of the Miss SCC Schultes. We don't have all of the information, guys, with regards to the genetics and everything, so we will try to get you some more information, but that again was the Mr. Castlereagh HG Golden, the Mr. 3X HK Oro Rojo 800. That's the great bull of Dietering Red Brahmins and Dinah Weil of HK. They have really used that bull well, and that bull has done well all over the world. So congratulations. And this is going to be class number 31. We're going to get that fixed for you guys, so you know what class we are on. We are on class 31. And there you go. Okay, so we're now in class 31, doing a little catching up. Hey, John Darby, glad to see you watching with us. Al Rogers jumped back in again with us. Thank you, Al. This is going to be class number 31. We're looking for entries from Christopher Carrier of Carrier Cattle Company, Ben Reed, the Rodriguez entry, Baxter Whitworth, Herzog Cattle Heritage, Alyssa Gaspard, Reagan Sumrow, and Herzog Cattle. We're going to have those genetics in the ring, and let me get you guys back around so you can watch the class. Again, trying to do a lot of things at once. Have my whole team here, maybe during the division drive, or if anybody's in Mexico, hey, Michael Joyce, glad to see you're watching. Have a feeling you're watching back in the barns to see where we are. We are on class number 31, and we're going to go to the CAF Championship next. So the CAF Championship will be our next division. That'll be our first division here of the Red Bulls, first Red Bulls. So again, this is class number 31. Hey, Emily, so glad you like the feed. Emily will be here joining us tomorrow, I believe. She'll be watching, but she's going to be looking for those Magic Ranch entries. And we were talking about the Magic Ranch sale that we're going to be having on Best Cattle Sales, Emily, and we were pretty pumped about that. I think that that sale should be a very cool sale. So really looking forward to having Magic Ranch sell some cattle with us online. They've done a tremendous job. Really can't say enough about their program. They really have done a great job in their program. So they were actually some of the very first people to have a sale with us online. Emily talked me into doing the whole sale thing. So pretty excited about that, and there we go. Emily, that's your sale right there. Magic Ranch online sale, September 22nd to the 23rd on Best Cattle Sales. So thank you, Emily Otto. Magic Ranch, I know her dad is here, George Stiles. Came up to me yesterday. I know they have some really great cattle showing, so looking forward to that. And of course, looking forward to that sale. And I believe they're also having a field day. We're going to have a field day there at Magic Ranch, I think right before that sale. And I believe that a Brahmin Journal team member might be there talking. So, woohoo! Gonna take you guys for a ride, but didn't want to go too fast with my camera, so just kind of did a little quick turnaround. We are on class 21. Class 21. We're going to be moving into the CAF Championship Drive, the Red CAF Championship Drive next. So occasionally I'll use one of those little commercials there to whip this camera around. And hey, Carol, glad to see you're watching. Let us know where you guys are watching from and what you think. So we're kind of getting the judge to do a really great job for us in the respect that he has been kind enough to allow us to hot mic him. And then also he has been kind enough to allow us to kind of keep these cattle off the fence just a little bit during the judging selection so that we can get a better view of them. So again, we really want to say thank you to our judge, Brad Gauntz, for doing just a really great job. Really excited that we're here with him and that we can do what we're doing. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. See if we can get you a couple of different camera angles here. There we go. We are big fans of Rodriguez. Cattle Services, and they do a great job, and they're supported by all their customers. They really do a great job, Mauricio and Casaray, and so really excited. They'll be showing all day long, and thanks for shouting out to us and letting us know where you're watching from. Okay, like we said earlier, the judge is kind of leaving his top picks. So we still have quite a few here in the arena. He's pulling from last to first, which makes for a very good viewing experience. Brad Gauntz is our judge with us all day today here at the Bluebonnet Kickoff. And again, thank you to ST Genetics for being our photo sponsors. So you can go to BrahmanJournalPhotos.com, look for the 2021 shows, and all of our photos will be free. Our girls are hard at work in the arena. We have Alyssa and Brandolyn in the arena with us. We have Iran and Karen from Mexico out here with us. And then we have Mandy Chambers McDermott, and HB, her little baby Harmon. He just started work. We put him to work earlier this week. So glad to have Mandy back from maternity leave, and really glad that Harmon is such good help. And Emily Otto, she is working from home today, and she'll be here joining Team Brahman Journal tomorrow. And then, of course, Julia back at the office. So we're down to 2. Thank you so much, Larry, for saying that we're doing a good job. I'm sure we all miss seeing you here, too. And thanks for letting us know when our sound is too loud or too low, doing the best we can. We're down to the top 2 picks, guys. We are looking at entry 263, and we're looking at a Herzog entry. So this is going to be Alyssa Gaspard with her Mr. 3B Creed. And then we have the Herzog entry. And let's listen to what the judge has to say about these cattle.
Here's a young lady to win this class. Here's a really dark red bull coming at us. Here's one that's got some length of side chain, some internal dimension. He's sound on the move. He's got a lot of meat and muscle in him. You could change him a little bit. Maybe you'd like to square him out of these from hooks to pin ever so slightly. That's pretty critical of a pretty good one. The really big bone stout made bull coming in next. Here's one that's really eye-appealing, easy on the eye. He's got a lot of good things about him. I'd like to see him just maybe get a tick sounder for me today to get up any higher in the class, but a really nice calf. The big thick-headed bull coming in next, the speckle-neck bull. Here's one that you just admire the amount of muscle in him as you read him out of his top. He's got a lot of shape there. For me, I'd just like to square him up, pick his pins up, make him a little flatter from hooks to pin to make him go up any higher. The young man's bull coming next. Here's one that you admire for the amount of body he has, the length of side, the muscle, the depth of flank. To me, he may get a little shorter body than the ones ahead of him, but a really nice calf. The young man coming in next, here's a bull that's packed full of meat and muscle. It's really soft made. Straight down his top. If you can change him a little bit, maybe you'd like to have him a little deeper red color and change him up in his sheep that was up slightly. The young man coming next, here's a really long-sided bull. One that's sound on the move. He just needs to be softer and have a little bit more internal dimension to move up any higher in the class for me. The young man coming in next, here comes a bull that you really appreciate the true red color to him. I love the sheath on him. He just needs to get sounder off his back foot for me to take. The young man in class, here's one that's bag full of meat and muscle, one that's got some stitch, one that's got some shape. He too needs to be a little sounder off his back too. Congratulations.
Results in class 41. First place, Alyssa Gaspar, entry number 263. Second place.
Okay, that was, got to turn my volume up. I'm not as loud as the judge, so. That was class 31, and our winner of class 31 was going to be the Alyssa Gaspard entry. That's going to be Mr. 3B Creed 7/0. That's a Mr. JSK Polled Elvin Son out of Miss WCC 282/7. And then coming in for CAF Championship, we're going to talk about these just real quick.
8th place, Reagan Summerall. Entry number 861.
This is our Red Bull CAF Championship.
Champion. We need out of class 1, entry number 276, Richard Chamberlain. Class 29.
Oh,
We need Richard
hey,
Chamberlain. Entry
tell them
number
next time, put
270.
the reserves on the other side.
Out of class 30.
Otherwise, we won't be able to see them. Next time, reserves on the other side.
Class 31.
I'm sorry.
Alyssa Jasmine. Entry number 263. Our second place out of each class, class 29. Entry number
Hold on.
737, Walter Fly Stop.
We're going to work around here. Oh, yep, this might work. Let's see. We're trying a couple different camera angles, guys. Trying to get a good camera angle for you guys.
930. This is for your kid champion.
Oh, I think this might work. This might help you guys out a little. Taking you for a little bit of a ride, everybody. There we go. Okay, that is your CAF championship. That is your CAF championship drive, and the judge is getting ready to
Going to
let us
start
know
to the
he
bull
thinks.
shed here at the Bluebonnet Kickoff class. If you look at here in the lineup, we have seen the gentleman brings us the bull cave that's got a lot of feature to him, the sound on the move, suspension in his front end. Only time will tell how good he really will be. The young lady that wins the second class, she did so being the soundest one in the class. But also when you look at him, he's got some really nice pieces. Love the front end extension he has. And comes up ever so slightly to make him more ideal for me, but a really nice cat. The young lady that wins the third class, first one that you really admire, he's really deep in his flank, he's really long-sided, he's sound on the move, extended to the front, he's from hooks, and just a really nice cat. The young lady that wins the last class, she's a powerhouse bull, one that's got a lot of substance of bone to him, one that's got some depth of rib.
Okay, we're checking the sound here, checking the sound. Okay, we're going to give it a whirl now. Yep, there we go. We have some sound coming in. Alrighty then. So Reagan Summerall was the champion with her Mr. RP11, DF Mr. Butterbean Sun out of VL Elena 5/38. And in reserve champion, we have the Mr. Castlereagh HG Golden. That's going to be Mr. 3X HK Oro Rojo 800. That again is a whoops, let's get this off. That is a bull that is owned by Dietering Red Brahmins and Dinah Weil. And it was out of Miss SCC Schultes. So the Schultes will be having a sale with us also coming up. We're excited about their sale that they're going to be having. So let's see if we can see some of the sales that we're going to be having on Best Cattle Sales. There you go. We have some sales in September, and we also have some sales in October. So there you go. We have the 4T and Boxar Family Traditions F1 and Brahmin Spring online sale and the Bayou Brahmins. We're going to come back into the arena now. This is going to be the first class of the second division. First class of the second division. Go look in Slack and see if you have one that I missed. Oops, this is class number. Let's get this class number edited for you guys. Because this is going to be class number 34. We are on class number 34. It is our first class of the intermediate division. We are in class number 34. Hey Rob, glad to see you're watching. And Juan Restrepo, glad to see you watching. We're going to go through the intermediate bulls. So we're going to have had the calf championship and the intermediate championship, and then we will take a short break and we'll come back with junior and senior bulls. We're so glad Juan Restrepo is watching with us. Martin, where are you watching from? Ganadera Rogusa? Where are you watching from? Thanks, guys, for watching. And of course, Al Rogers with Box R. We're going to have that Box R and 4T sale. Let's get pulled back over here. Let me see if I can get one of these cameras swung back around. If y'all are watching from the big screen, I think this works pretty good. That's what we've been told. We've been told people like it on the big screen. Okay, we are now down to 2. We are down to 2. Looks like we have a Merino entry. And a Razorback entry. Alrighty. Merino looks like he has his Merino Mr. Remier, and Razorback looks like this entry is going to be the RF Razor Taz. That's going to be a Mr. 3X HK Oro Rojo son out of Miss SS Gypsy's Soul. Our good friends at Razorback. They're one of the reasons why we can bring this live stream to you. I just want to say thank you to Razorback, and look at Razorback. They just won that class, so congratulations to Razorback Farm for their class win here in the very first class of the intermediate. So again, this is that Razorback. It's a Rojo, Oro Rojo son.
Here's the one that, to me, that he's got a little bit more muscle shape behind his stop on his twist, and the one that comes in second. The one comes in second may be a little deeper, heavier bone. But I made the decision to use the young ladies bull to win the class. Here's one that's got some length of side to him. He's packed full of meat and muscle. He's sound on the move. Just a really nice, complete calf. The powerhouse bull comes in second. Here's one that I like a lot of things about. He's really extended through his front one. He's got that groove down his top. Yeah, maybe I'd change him in his sheath to make him more ideal for me, but a really nice calf. The young bull coming in third. Here's a really long-sided red calf. When you get him out here with the two in front of him, he just runs out of power. The next calf coming in, here's one that you admire the amount of muscle and meat he has. One that stands on some substance of bone. But when you ask him to move, he gets out on his front end. And I'd like to see him have more red genetics to move him any higher in the class. The calf coming in next. Here comes one that just gives us some power and dimension to make him move up any higher in the class. The bull rounded out the class. Here's a really long-sided dark red bull that's got a tremendous future ahead of him. And showing how decided was to be a show bull. Here's one that's got some soundness to it, one that's got some bone to it. He just needs more time to move up any higher in the class. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to check and test our sound. See if we can get it up just a little. And Wesley Yannick is watching. We saw him watching. Thank you, Wesley, for watching. We have a sale with Wesley coming up there. We've been talking about it, Wesley, so make sure you let us know about the sale that Wesley is having. Let's go give you guys a little view of the sale that Wesley's having while we change screens and get some cattle moving in. So there we go. We don't want to take you guys for a quick ride, so we put a commercial up there. And Wesley's going to have his Diamond and Aces online sale, and that is going to be held on our Best Cattle Sales website, our auction site, and that sale will be in September. And I think that there's going to be some cool stuff going on there. September 19 through 20, everybody knows Wesley Yannick. He has done a tremendous job with his breeding program. Has come up through the ranks in the Brahman world. And we are in class number 35 now, guys. Class 35. one of our sponsors here so that we can bring you all of this super cool coverage. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And so Razorback Farm, they just had that bull that just did really well in that class. He just won that first intermediate bull class, so we think that was pretty cool. And let's talk about Razorback. There you go, Razorback Farm. They have a great battery of bulls. I'm sure we'll be seeing some of them a little later. And they just won that class with RF Razors Taz. That's that that's that Mr. 3X HK Oro Rojo son. Of course, that's the Dietering and HK breeding out of Miss SS Gypsy Soul. And in second in that last class, we had the Moreno entry. That was Moreno Mr. Ramier. Let us know where you guys are watching from. Let us know what you think about the coverage, and trying to do a lot of different things. And we're really glad that Wesley Yannick was watching with us today. I think he might maybe try to make it out here tomorrow. So again, we are in class number 35. Class number 35. The judge, thanks for asking that question. We're here today with Brad Gauntz. The judge, I think the judge was changed. The original judge had a family conflict, I believe, and so Brad Gauntz was kind enough to jump in here with us. So thanks so much for asking. We are here in the arena at the Brazos Valley Expo Center, the Bluebonnet Kickoff Classic. Huge show here, guys. Some tremendous cattle. Let us know what you guys are thinking about the cattle that are in the arena. We're pretty excited to be here with you guys. Again, can't say enough about all of our sponsors here that help us get in the arena, help provide the funds that we need. We have, hey Vanessa Hudgens, glad to see you watching. Antonio, glad to see you're watching, and Miguel and Rodrigo, you too. We have our team from Mexico here actually helping us. We have Iran and Karen doing results, putting up photos. If anybody has any questions and would like to speak with Iran, just give us a shout out and we'll get him on the mic and he'll give us some comments in Spanish. My Spanish is not as good as his, clearly. And so glad you guys are watching.
We're now getting kind of things back to normal, and things organized up here. I'd like to introduce our judge, Mr. Brad Gauntz. He's a graduate, 1992 graduate, San Houston State University.
Hey Beth, glad to see you join us.
He taught ag science in Texas Public Schools for 14 years. He had several people and the students make it to the state and national levels. He moved on to manage.
The ages on this class right here, Reggie Rodriguez. Reggie is our national show coordinator. He's putting on the ABBA's national show this year, the 2021 National, which will be held in November, and it'll be there in Rosenberg at the Fort Bend County Fairgrounds. Right now, what we're looking at, Reggie, is class number 35. This is going to be early summer yearling bulls, May 1 through June. So again, this is our class that is the early summer yearling bulls. This is our, we have two more classes in this intermediate division, and then we'll be taking a slight break just so we can regroup, and then we'll be coming back up with those juniors, seniors, and then our grand champion Red Bull will be awarded. And we want to remind you guys about some sales that we have on Best Cattle Sales. So I'm going to run through a couple of those sale dates. We're very pleased with how everyone really enjoys our sale platform. Let's get in here just to these last two. This was a really big class. Reggie Rodriguez is also a judge, so I think he can also say big class, well represented. The cattle are very well represented. Let's see who we have in the arena left in that top two spots. It looks like we're going to have the cattle walk again. It looks like we have the Walters, and also it looks like we have Watts Ranch. Okay, so we have the lovely Brandy Barnes on the stick, and of course Rodney's on the stick for the Walters livestock team. We'll talk some of these genetics real quick. Okay, in that first hole, in the very top beginning, it's not the way it's been placed, but in that very far left bowl, the top of your screen, that's going to be CB, Mr. going to be, wait, I'm sorry, that's going to be, I lied, that's going to be that KF, that's going to be KF Pacer Rojo 1/1, 101. That's going to be a Mr. K-Bar Magnum Cash son out of KF Miss Jamie Manso. So clearly Walters Livestock is leading for Carolyn Falgo of K-Bar Farms. And then right here we have Brandy Barnes entry. Brandy Barnes on the stick for the DADR Mr. Achilles 5/0. That's going to be a Troubadour son out of the Elena 6
that wins this class. He's one that's got a lot of depth of world, got the body to him. One that's got some extension from his front end. One that stands on a good set of feet legs. Maybe change him a little bit, maybe change him up in his sheet, make him more out there. The young ladies, both comes in second. Here's one that's real young when she gets her stuck on the side, or him stuck on the side of your profile. Here's one that's got tremendous depth of rib to him, one that's got some extension up through his front end. He bothers me out of the corner of his shoulder on this show side of just ever so slightly, but really outstanding, powerful bull. The young lady bull coming in next. Here's a bull that's real good. Yeah, for me, I like to clean him up in his sheet, clean him up in his joints, and give him a shot for red. The bull coming in next. Here's one that's got some length of side to him, depth of body. Whenever he gets that, everyone's figure out his shoulders ever so slightly, and makes him want to run down the hill. The dark red bull, the bunch, here comes one that you admire this color. This color is hard to find, hard to breed. One that's got some depth of body. When you get behind, you just runs out of muscle compared to the ones that's the bull coming next. Here's a really long-sided bull, one that's got some length of side to him, one that stands on a good set of feet legs. If you read him, he's probably gets the most base there of any bull in the class. I'd just like to see him a little wider on his skeleton. The next bull coming in, here's one that's really powerful, maybe one that's got a lot of meat and muscle to him. He just needs the sounder up to the front end for him to move up any higher. The bull that concludes the class, here's one that when the young man brings him in, he just runs downhill. He just doesn't balance out for me. Congratulations.
Okay, hey, glad you guys are watching. Bobby, glad you're watching with us. And I think Mike Lee, thanks for watching with us today. Really appreciate it. Let us know where you are from and what you think of the cattle showing today. This is the Kickoff Classic. We are with our judge, Brad Gontz. Thank you so much. Reggie is thanking us for the coverage. We'll be doing this also at the national show, it sounds like. So it sounds like we will be the official photographers for the national show. Pretty pumped about that. Of course, looking for sponsors always, guys, to help us out with the coverage and also the ability to be in the arena with all the equipment and flying people in from Mexico and having my team with me. Really appreciate my team, Brahman Journal, so much. And it is our 50th 50 anniversary for the Brahman Journal. The Brahman Journal is 50 years old, guys. And that's pretty cool and exciting. So Brahman Journal, 50 years old.
Class 36 in the ring. We have Salina Ranch, number 10, 392. Razorback form, entry number 392. Rachel Yedley.
Okay, this is class 36.
Bird Street, entry number 193. Melissa
Mohammed, thanks for watching. Where are you watching from, Mohammed?
Bird Street, entry 192. Shannon Carey, entry 893. Bird Street, entry 191. Kings Farm, entry 375.
So we would like to thank all the people that sponsor us and help us be here, like Watkins. Stuart Watkins is selling this Lot 41 Miss WCC 420 over 0 in the Brahmins at the Camelot. That is a live auction that Cattle in Motion will be hosting live and online. Chris Shivers is, of course, Infinity Cattle Services. He is the one putting on that auction, and that is going to be August 14. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to Stuart Watkins and ask him about that lot that is selling. He's pretty excited about it. And then, of course, we want to say thank you to Yannick. Thank you to Wesley. Wesley was watching with us just a little while ago. Thank you, Wesley, for watching, and also thank you for supporting us on Best Cattle Sales and supporting us to be here with everybody. Wesley's going to have that Diamond and Aces online sale. The Diamond and Aces online sale, September 19th through 20 on bestcattlesales.com. Hey, Ricky Porsche, glad to see you watching. SG Red Brahmas, hola, ¿cómo estás? And from Guatemala, Jaime, ¿cómo estás? Todo está bien in Guatemala. I was just in Nicaragua. I thought we would see some of the Guatemalan cattle, Jaime, but unfortunately at the Expica, we had some cattle from Honduras, from Nicaragua, of course, and from Costa Rica. So looking forward to seeing our good friends in Guatemala again soon. Really, again, thank you guys for the ones that do so much for us to be able to be here in the arena. It takes a lot of energy and time and money to be here in the arena, and we have the whole team here. So without those guys that sponsor us and buy these commercials, we wouldn't be able to do it. So Elgin Breeding Service, they were also our sponsor of our All-American photos. So no one had to buy it. I think that that is so cool. Elgin Breeding Service sponsored our All-American photos. We had over 8,500 photos that we uploaded, and we had over 1,800 photos were downloaded by the young people there at the All-American. So again, thank you to our good friends Dylan and Hillary there at Elgin Breeding Service for all that you guys do for the Brahmin breed and for us specifically at the Brahmin Journal. So as we said earlier, it looks like the judge, Brad Gauntz, is doing just a tremendous job, but also really makes it fun watching the way he judges. He goes from last to first. So if you're seeing your fave get pulled to the side, they're not in contention any longer. So these that are left on the rail, these are the ones that are in contention for being first or second. We have some really great showmen in the arena. We have, for example, Pasquale right there in front of us, Pasquale of Swanner Brahmins, and he was in Mexico with us recently at the show in Palenque. I was in Palenque and then went straight to the Expica in Nicaragua. And actually, Charlotte Smith and I ended up in the Expica in Nicaragua. We were lucky enough to get to go, and so very fortunate. We are down to the top 3. I believe we're going to have a entry of Razorback, I believe, up in that top hole. Let's see who we have. Not necessarily in that. Let's see what she's got. Yeah, that's going to be the Razorback entry with the gal in the red shirt. She just got pulled. She's going to end up 3rd. We have 1st and 2nd sitting here still. We have in contention for 1st and 2nd. We're going to have Shannon Carrier.
Tremendous goals up here in the top of this class. He's
Pasquale. Pasquale wins the class.
He used to run the stroke. He's got one that stands on a good set of feet and legs, got some substance of bone to him. You read him down his top. He's really expressive out of his top. He carries that muscle down low, and he's got a really deep flank into him. Just a really nice calf. The young bull coming in next. Here's one that I like a lot of things about. I like the internal dimension he has. I like the substance of bone he has. I like him out through the front 1/3. You read him down his top. Down his top. If you could change him a little bit, he might roll down the heel ever so slightly. And I'd like to see him a little finger in his joints and move up any higher today. The young lady coming in 3rd. Here's a really growthy bull. Here's one that's got some meat and muscle to him. One that just gets a little extreme for me and my type of kind. But one that's got some length of side to him. He's sound on the move. Just a really nice calf. Just a little too big for me. The young lady coming in 4th. Here's a really dark red bull that I admire a lot of things about. He's got some length of side. He's got some muscle. But he plays out in that lower corner of that style area. And I'd like to see him stand on a little bit more bone. The young lady's calf coming in next. Here's one that just gives us some outfield performance. Just a little player and he's making time. The young man coming in next. Here's a bull that just needs some more day of age and power to move up any higher in the class. Congratulations.
Okay. In that last class, class 36, our winner was going to be the entry of Swanners, SRS Josie Wales, 256. That's going to be a Troubadour daughter out of SRS Miss Cibola. And in 2nd, we had the Carrier Cattle Company entry. That was going to be CCC Mr. Cletus. That is going to be a Mr. BER Cash, 336 son, out of Miss Ella, 104/6.
93, Shannon Carey. 3rd place, 392, Brady Mack.
Hey, Michael Joyce, glad to see you join us. And Gracie, glad to see you watching.
South Lake Ranch. 525, Melissa Spears. 6th place, entry 193, Bird Street. 7th place, entry 191.
And then this is class 37.
8th place, entry 192,
Yeah, I did.
Bird
I got it.
Street.
Yeah.
And 9th place,
Everybody's trying to help me keep straight and on point and online, so
yes, it is.
we are in class number 37 now, guys. Class number 37.
894, Shannon Carey. 1008, Kendall Shepherd.
This is class number 37.
733, Walter Livestock. Entry 810, Maria Ranch. Entry 351, Rebel Ranch.
Okay, in class 37, we're looking at March 1 through March 31 bulls. These are our junior yearling bulls. And then we'll be coming back in for the intermediate championship drive, guys. Intermediate championship drive in our Red Bull classes will be coming up shortly. This is our last class prior to. In October, we're going to have some sales coming up towards the end of October. We have quite a few sales on our best cattle sales site in October. We're going to have the October 12th through 13th is going to be that Keep the Quality Up Butler Farms and Clem Ranch. Then October 16th through 17th, we're going to have the Schulte Cattle Production and Genetic Opportunity Sale. And then, of course, the Heritage Fall online Brahman production sale. That's kind of a unique experience. You can sign up for, be registered for that sale, and then you can also be available for their private treaty. That's how they set up their appointments. So again, those are 3 sales that we're having towards the end of October. And then, of course, in the middle of October and beginning, we have that Heart of the South replacement sale. Yeah, that'll work. Yep. Thank you. And then we have the 4T and Box R Family Traditions F1 and Brahmin sale. They usually just have a sale in the spring, but we are doing a Springborn online sale. So fall selling Springborn. And then Bayou Brahmin's Elite sale. So really excited about all the people that have had sales on our site before that really enjoy our platform. And then, of course, that they're wanting to use us again. So that's such an honor. And we do have a sale going on right now with the Best Cattle Sales site. And that is a sale that is via Meal Brahmins. And it's in Panama. So Iran is actually working on that site a little bit, that sale a little bit right now as we speak. Hey, Cody, glad to see you watching. And Ricky and Tony, Teresa, Garcia, glad to see you. Hey, Nico, where are you watching from? Again, we are on Class 37, Bluebonnet Kickoff Classic. We will be posting our photos. We want to thank ST Genetics for being the photo sponsor here. We will have a shout out to them. And they do have an online auction next week with us at Best Cattle Sales. So ST Genetics and HK, they're going to have their sale. They're actually, if you have time tonight, which I think we will, there is a really cool preview party there at the Genetic Center that we will be at. And we will get to see some of the cattle that will be selling. So make sure you plan to attend. So we have 4 that the judge is still considering for first and second and third and fourth. We have 4 cattle left. Hey Marcus, where are you watching from? Michael Joyce, I know you're busy watching, just trying to catch up and see what class we're on. We're Class 37, Mr. Joyce, and we will be going into that intermediate championship drive shortly. And it looks like he has placed.
I said a bull. I like to use the bull that puts the most pieces together for me. Here's the one I really like him on the move. One that's got some extension out through his front 1/3. Got some length to side jam. You might want to use a little bit more body to make him more ideal. Just a really complete bull to win this class. The young lady's winning next. Another one that I really think is really extending through the front 1/3. It's got some length to side jam. I just like to see a little bit more power in and make him go up any higher in the class today. The young man's bull coming in next is a bull that I really like a lot of things about. I love his true red color. I like him right through his front 1/3. I like the length he has. I'd like to see him just get around the ring a little bit better today. He wants a short stride on. The next bull coming in class, here's one that just is a little plainer in his makeup, but one that's really painful to meat and muscle, one that's sound, one that's got some shape to him. The young lady's bull coming concluding the class. Here's a bull that should have the rib shape and body on the amount of muscle he has. I just like to see him a little sounder up on his front end to go up any higher. Thank you. Division.
Okay, guys, in first place we had, we're going to go to a little commercial here for a second while we whip around before we go into that championship drive. But in first in that last class was the Fontenot Red Brahmins entry. That's going to be Mr. Fontenot, a TJF Mr. Smoke and Gun son out of LM Miss Mercedes. And in second, we had the oops, sorry guys, I was too low there. In first, we had the Mr. Fontenot entry of Fontenot's that he won that class number 37. We're now in the intermediate division drive, the intermediate division drive.
Fourth place, entries 810, Marina Ranch. And fifth place, Kendall Shepherd, entries number 1008. Going back into our ring now for our intermediate champion, class 34. We have entries 391, Razorback Farm. Class 30, entries 734, Walter Flatsman.
Okay, in that very first class, that's that Razorback Farm entry.
Entry 375.
That Razorback Farm entry. Razorback Farm is leading the Mr. 3XHK Oro Rojo son. And then in that second spot, we're going to have the Carolyn Falgo entry being led by Walters Livestock on the stick. That's going to be a Mr. K-Bar Magnum Cash son out of KF Miss Janie Manso. And then in that third spot right there on the far side, that's going to be in the light blue shirt. That's going to be the Pasquale Swanner leading on the stick. That's that SR Josie Wales 256. That's a Troubadour son. And then in that last spot, we're shooting over our second places right there in the middle. That is going to be Dr. Craig Fontenot on the stick. That's going to be the Mr. Fontenot. That's a TJF Mr. Smoking Gun son.
Really outstanding group in my mind. The young lady that wins the first class is a bull that got a lot of muscle to him. If you get him out here in class, you might have to pick him up through his hands a little bit, to make him more ideal. The young man that wins the second class is one that's got a lot of good things to him. He beat a really good bull in class. Here's one that's got some length of side to him. He's got some depth of rib, carries that muscle down low. He's got deep in his flank. If I could change him a little bit, I'd like to change him up in his sheep to make him more ideal, but it's getting pretty picky on a high-quality individual. The next calf that wins the class, here's one that you admire the deep red color he has, the substance of bone he has. He's really sound as he gets around the ring. He's got a lot of length of side to him. He carries his muscle down low. Just a really complete bull in my mind. The bull that wins the fourth class, here's one that's really long-sided, one that's got some top shape to him, one that carries the muscle down that lower quarter, one that's deep in his flank. If you could change him a little bit, you might like him a little softer maybe to make him more ideal for me. I'm going to go look at him one more time and I'll pick you a change.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, it looks like he has chosen champion and reserve. So champion and reserve are going to come out of the same class, guys.
Here's one that I commented was paid full of meat and muscle. I'd just like to see him a little cleaner in his joints. You'll be higher, but I think it's man-made. I think you heard stuff coming off the trailer, but a really nice calf.
So our champion, our intermediate champion in the Red Bulls is going to be the entry of the Swanners. That's going to be the SRS Josie Wales. That's the Troubadour son. And then congratulations to Carrier Cattle. Carrier Cattle, they are going to be the reserve intermediate champion. Reserve intermediate champion with their CC Mr. Cletus. That's going to be a Mr. BER Cash son. BER Cash being, of course, the Bullseye Ranch Bull. And out of Miss Ella, 104/6. So congratulations. We're going to go